Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some tips on how you can grow and tone your booty from home. In addition to that, I'll also be walking you guys through my at-home glute routine. So I am a certified personal trainer. I've had my certification for close to 2 years now, and before that I was always an athlete growing up. I was a D1 gymnast. I started when I was 4 years old and then completed my athletic career at the University of North Carolina. Since then, I have still been super big into fitness and working out, obviously as you guys can tell with this channel here, but I do typically like to work out completely from home. I do not have a gym membership, and I really do feel like there is a big market for being able to work out at home. I know obviously everyone likes to get in the gym and have that release, but if you're like me and don't typically like to get out of the house like that, working out from home is definitely a good option. So I'm going to go ahead and share a few tips with you guys, as well as 4 exercises that I like to do at home to grow my glutes. So I feel like the number one myth that I hear surrounding your glutes and your ability to grow them at home is that you can't grow your glutes outside the gym because you don't have the weight for it. So that is kind of true, but also untrue at the same time, and I'm going to share with you guys how I've kind of worked around that. So with growing your glutes, because they're such a large muscle group, you do typically need a large amount of weight in order to see a lot of growth in it. That being said, if you do a lot of single leg movements like I do, you're able to really load up on that one leg and add a lot of tension on that one body part without having all of the weight you would need typically inside of a gym. So I do a lot of like single leg hip thrusts, single leg RDLs, rear foot elevated split squats, a lot of stuff of that nature, just because when you are using just one leg as opposed to 2 legs, you're able to put a lot more pressure and weight on it than you typically would have been able to. So another thing that is definitely key to growing your glutes is going to be nutrition. I personally do have a super fast metabolism, so I do in general struggle to keep on weight and really to put on muscle in general. So I'm actually really happy that I've been able to even put on what I've put on over the past year or so. If you want to grow your glutes, you have to eat, and there's no way to get around that. I know that at the same time as a lot of people are trying to grow their glutes, they're probably trying to get their waist snatched and maybe grow their back too, but you really do need to be eating as much as possible, because all of that fuel is going to go straight into your butt and make sure that you're able to keep all the gains you get. If you're not properly fueling after your workouts and all of that good stuff, you're just going to be tearing down all of that muscle that you just put on. So when it comes to what specifically you should be eating in order to grow your glutes, I would recommend focusing a lot on proteins, healthy fats, and carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are a quick source of energy for your body, so that's going to make sure you're able to power through your workouts. The protein is what's going to help you rebuild all of your muscle after your workouts, and then the healthy fats are so you get that jiggle in your booty. So I personally really like to eat a lot of avocado toast, and then I'll also put like egg on it or something in order to get my protein and fats in with that. And then obviously there's bread in that too. So that is definitely my go-to for breakfast. I eat so many carbs, it's ridiculous. I eat a lot of bread, pasta, pretty much anything for dinner that's going to make sure that my body is ready for the next day. So again, I know I mentioned it earlier, but do not be afraid of food during this time. It's definitely your friend, and I would recommend eating not as much as you can, because you obviously don't want to overeat, but definitely increase your caloric intake. So one last tip I have for you guys before I hop right into showing you guys all the exercises is to be consistent and patient with your workouts, and also find a sweet spot between overtraining and undertraining. So when you're growing your glutes, you definitely want to make sure you're giving yourself enough time to recover between workout days. For me, what I personally found works best is to take 1 day of pretty heavy workout and then 2 days rest. So I pretty much alternate that throughout my entire week. So if I work out on a Sunday, I'll rest Monday, Tuesday, and then work out again Wednesday. Off Thursday, Friday, work out again Saturday, and I pretty much just continue that forever. So if you are overtraining, you're not going to be giving your body enough time to recover and to really build all of those muscles back so you can see the growth you want. And then in that same breath, if you're undertraining, you're just not going to be seeing the results you want because you're not putting enough effort in. So you really want to find that spot where you feel like your body is responding to the workouts, but you're not feeling so fatigued and worn out that you can't successfully complete your workouts after the one that you just did. Okay, you guys, so I'm getting ready to hop into the exercises that I do, but before I do that, I just wanted to preface this by saying I'm going to be showing you guys an abbreviated version. Typically, I do a warm-up circuit that takes about 10 minutes. I usually do 5 exercises, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off with a 1-minute break in between each round. So I think I'm going to show you just 10 of each repetitions that I typically do. And then typically for my actual workout, I do 2 different supersets. So a superset is when you do 2 exercises back to back. I typically do 4 sets of each of my superset, and then I'm usually in the 8 to 12 repetition range. So I think I'm just going to show you 1 of each superset. So I'll show you 2 of the exercises back to back, and then I'll show you 2 more back to back of basically what I do every glute day. You guys, so that is all I had to show you for today's glute growth video. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any fitness related questions or requests, you can go ahead and drop that in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned throughout this entire video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!